We're gonna...
Mona. The Metanev. It's gone. The Mentos must have disappeared too. We can't see Mona anymore, can we?
Wer weiß.
It's fine. I already know the answer.
What are y'all so gloomy for? Mona would laugh at us for it.
That reminds me. What about the public? Were we able to change their hearts?
I'm gonna be late for my date!
All alone on Christmas, huh?
It's kinda hard to tell.
Aren't we going into the new year without a prime minister? Will this country be alright?
But there's no way we're getting Shido. There are tons of shady rumors about him, you know?
I wonder how things will go. I hope they go well. Let's believe in the adults. Sis promised us, after all.
From here on out, it's the prosecutor's job, huh?
If we can't enter the metaverse, that means we've been relieved of being phantom thieves.
It feels a bit sad.
It's chilly!
It's snowing.
No wonder it's cold.
Is this what they call a white Christmas?
It's still Christmas Eve. Christmas. I completely forgot about it. Anyhow, we'll have to see what happens for now. We should probably break for today. Let's meet at LeBlanc tomorrow, and have a final meeting on the situation.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey! It'll be Christmas, so why don't we do a last celebration party?
I like the sound of that. There better not be anyone that's got plans already.
It's settled then.
Make sure you persuade Boss to let us reserve the store for the party.
Reserve, als wäre jemand da.
We're counting on you. Well then, see you all again tomorrow.
I'm worried about Sojiro, so I'm gonna head home.
We should go home too.
Ach Mensch, aber ich glaube irgendwie nicht, dass Morgana jetzt so ganz weg ist. Ich glaube, ich speichere an dieser Stelle und beende den Part lieber. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob es jetzt direkt weitergeht halt. Ist es halt direkt weiter? Egal, ich werde in mehrere Teile schneiden. Nein, nein, passt schon, ich bin bereit. Weiter, aber weiter. Scheiß drauf. Bis ich zu Hause bin zumindest.
I didn't expect to find the world's savior alone on Christmas Eve. Can I talk to you for a minute? First off, thank you for taking my request. With your actions, I can only hope that public opinion changes. It will change, won't it?
We'll find out.
True. It was social reform on a scale no one has ever accomplished before, but I believe that it will. Shido confessed to a variety of crimes. We can arrest him on those charges. The problem lies in proving him guilty. It'd be difficult unless the correlation between the metaverse and the mental shutdowns is made. Akechi, who perpetrated those crimes, has gone missing. You're the only ones left who can testify. I'll be blunt. I want you to turn yourself in to the police.
Why?
Your testimony will be necessary in order to prove Shido guilty. However, that will mean placing you on center stage. You'll be treated as a hero who saved this country, but there's no way that the police or the public prosecutors will let that slide. They'll lose face to you and the Phantom Thieves. If that happens, there's no telling what they'll do to you or your teammates. There's even the possibility that they'll fabricate a crime and move to arrest you all. If you turn yourself into the police, you'll definitely be arrested. And there's your past record. The police and prosecution will strike there. They'll treat your arrest as grave misconduct and revoke your probation. You'll most likely be sent to juvenile hall and placed in solitary confinement. They'll be content as long as they get a testimony without the Phantom Thieves being hailed as heroes. That should guarantee the safety of your teammates. Or rather, I'll make sure it's guaranteed. I'll close all the cases surrounding Shido. I intend to expose them all. It's to prevent society from becoming distorted again. That's what you want too, isn't it?
We succeeded in changing not only Shido's heart, but that of the general public as well. The cognitive metaverse has disappeared too, along with that malevolent god. However, it sounds like my testimony is necessary for them to find Shido guilty. But there's no knowing what the police would do. They'd never let a Phantom Thief be the hero. Having said that, my testimony would at least keep my teammates safe. They know I was acting out of line while under probation though. This might be the only way to ensure all of our efforts don't go to waste.
This is almost like a final deal between the two of us. I'll ask you once more. I'd like for you to turn yourself into the police, of your own accord.
Warte mal, habe ich jetzt überhaupt eine Wahl? Ich glaube, ich habe keine Wahl, oder? Sieht nicht danach aus irgendwie. Aber jetzt morgen ist doch unser Treffen, da will ich noch hin. Darf ich das?
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd say that. Leave the rest to us. All right, let's go.
Jetzt schon? Sofort? Komm schon! Bitte! I have a message. It seems like I skipped it. Is something wrong? I need a little more time. Very well. You can turn yourself in tomorrow morning. Warum nicht noch einen Tag später? Ach man. I know that I should hold back feelings like this given our situation, but it's Christmas Eve. I want to spend it together with you. Do you think we could walk around the city bit and then head back to your room? Ja, mit Makoto glaube ich. Gut, dann treffen wir uns mal. Es tut mir übrigens sehr leid, es fliegen gerade weiß ich wie viele Flugzeuge über meinem Haus her seit einer halben Stunde oder so. Ich weiß nicht wieso, aber na, man hört es vielleicht mal, ich weiß es nicht. Makoto and I roamed the snowy Shibuya streets for quite some time.
Everywhere is quite crowded during the Christmas season. Plus, all the couples look so happy together.
Did you have fun?
Yes. So, what should we do now? We're finally alone together. This isn't any different than usual, is it?
Naja, nein. Let's just relax.
That sounds good to me.
I won't be able to see Makoto again after tomorrow. Doch, bestimmt. We spent a long time talking.
Oh, yes. Here. It's a present for you.
Wristwatch.
I hope you like it.
Thank you.
Handle it with care. I don't mean to change the subject so suddenly. But my sister has been handling the Shido case. Seems like she's run into some trouble. I'm not quite sure on what, though. All she's told me is that they're having a hard time getting people to testify against him. I trust my sister, and I'm sure she'll do her job well, but it's a little scary, not knowing what might happen.
If that happens, there's no telling what they'll do to you or your teammates. There's even the possibility that they'll fabricate a crime and move to arrest you all.
I have to turn myself in to make sure Makoto stays safe. Telling her about it would only cause her to panic.
What's wrong?
Du solltest es dir echt sagen, weißt du?
What do you mean? I'm sorry for bringing up such a strange topic. On Christmas Eve, no less. I'll be going now.
I'll walk you back.
No.
Halt die
I'm
Fresse!
fine.
Geh nicht einfach weg.
Hey. You're keeping something from me, aren't you? Never mind. Good night.
Sag doch endlich irgendwas. Du Vollidiot, ich hasse dich. Aber ich hätte ja auch nichts gesagt wahrscheinlich. Also, ach, whatever. Okay, whatever. Mal sehen, was passieren wird.
The public prosecutor's office finally decided today to break its long-standing silence. It seems there was consensus to try Representative Shido for the countless crimes he confessed. Furthermore, many demands have been made for Representative Shido to resign from his public position. Nationwide protests have begun in support of holding new elections, and an internet proposal has...
I'm surprised so much changed in just one night. It's pretty impressive. But the kids...
Merry Christmas! Huh? Why do you look so down? What are you crying about, Futaba? You guys get in a fight or something?
Hey, Ryuji.
What's up with this gloomy vibe? Where's our guy?
Mako-chan, what's wrong?
It's okay. I'll explain.
What the hell?
I don't comprehend. The hero who saved this nation is now living in juvenile hall?
It's just how the system works. Don't let it get to you.
I did my best to discuss the options, but nothing I said could change the outcome.
Damn it! This can't be happening!
Are we supposed to just agree to this? I can't do that!
Me neither.
I must object as well.
Wanting to interrogate him makes sense, but the measures following were questionable at best.
All that crap about his record and probation was bullshit! He didn't do any of that!
Won't everything just cancel out if Shido tells the whole truth?
That won't be enough. Remember what my sister said before? In order to overturn a sentence, you need definitive evidence that proves the subject's innocence.
Evidence? How are we gonna find anything like that? I mean... the police were in on all that crap too. So any proof they got's probably been destroyed.
Futaba, is there any way you can use your computer to find information?
I'll do what I can, but don't put too much faith in it. It's not some kind of almighty device. The metaverse doesn't exist anymore either. Boss, can't you think of another means by which we can help him? I wonder what Mona-chan would say if he were here right now.
He'd likely laugh and tell us how foolish we all are.
And he would say it in that high and mighty tone of his.
That guy was real annoying. Now that he's gone, it feels... You know, guess we really did count on him a lot.
The hope of humanity.
I wish I could do something to help our leader.
Hey! Morgana'd be ashamed of us sitting around here moping like this. Honestly, I don't know what we should do. But if we give up, we'll never save him. Didn't he save all of you? If we aren't gonna act now, when will we? We gotta do something!
Yeah, now's not the time to be hanging our heads.
What can we do without using the metaverse?
Maybe we'll be able to find something if we search around. Let's just calm down and think about it.
We've escaped death countless times before. There's no doubt we can do this.
That's right. Let's go!
gonna save our leader, no matter what it takes.
Will ich hoffen. Ich will Makoto wiedersehen. Und euch anderen auch natürlich. We will now begin the interrogation. He acted as the leader of the Phantom Thieves that undermined our society. Is that correct? That's right. Good, just keep answering our questions like that. As leader of the Phantom Thieves, you committed a number of crimes. Illegal entry into the Madarame residence and Okumura Foods, destruction of property. And the broadcast signal intrusion the other day was in violation of the radio law. There are some other infractions as well. On top of all that, you have a past history of crime, correct? Your transfer to juvenile hall has been decided. We will transfer you in the coming days. Yay! Gerechtigkeit! Und weniger Leute glauben an uns. Ey, das finde ich scheiße. Und ein ganzer Haufen Zeit vergeht.
Just look at them all party down there. They don't even know. Guess that's fine.
I wish he could be here with us.
That said, we have our cellular phones, yes? Was there truly a need to meet?
Our next move's important. We gotta get pumped.
Besides, don't you think it's nice talking in person?
New Year's Eve. It seems rowdier this year, doesn't it? We'll need to brace ourselves.
I'm going to try contacting my father's associates.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like we're set. We must succeed, no matter the cost.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Und was habt ihr genau vor? Really? Now that we know the name, all we need is an address. You're right. We'll succeed if we all do together. Sis has yet to say anything, but I believe she's looking into possible actions as well. As for me, I will look into every viable solution. Thank you. Make sure you give my regards to Shiho-san. Shiho?
Hey!
Oh, could we try getting their help as well? I'm sure they would gladly cooperate. That would be a great help. I'll leave that to you.
Yes.
We'll talk again tomorrow. Let's save him no matter what. I'll announce his name as a key figure in the completion of the medicine at the next conference. I've heard that Miwa-chan's progress is going well. Indeed, that's true, but I'm certain that this will help prove his good character in the trials. Please, I want to increase his chances of being found innocent as much as possible. I see, so that's why. You'll cooperate too, right? Okay, alle werden ein gutes Wort für mich einlegen, ha? Kann nicht schaden. Denke mal allen voran, die maximierten Konfidenz. And so we need to release an official opinion from this school to object his arrest to the police. You'll all agree with me, correct?
No way!
What good are teachers if they don't believe in their students? Please, I beg of you, please help me collect enough signatures. I want to help a friend who's innocent. He's a really good guy. He always fights for the sake of others. He's my best friend. Ein einziger Freund. Ich meine, tut mir leid, Mishima, du bist nicht nutzlos. Nein, nein, alles gut. Ohne dich hätten wir den Boss niemals besiegen können. Please tell me if you know of this young man. I need testimonies from people to use in the special article in regards to him. Did he truly look like a boy who could cause an assault here? There's a discrepancy in the other residents' testimonies and the court decision at the time. Please, you have to remember.
Magnificent.
But you're confined in reality now, even after you escaped the prison within your heart. What an ironic turn of events because you wished for the fortune of others over your own well-being. Still, it will do. You chose the correct path with your own volition. You did not compromise your beliefs for personal gain to the very end. The last arcana you have taken hold of is the world. It is the willpower to stand up in this world on your own feet, unswayed by no one. That will become the basis of hope toward a future with your teammates who share the same belief. Now that you've gained that power, you are no longer an existence that wanders alone.
My own duties end here as well. You were truly a remarkable guest.
Ach, du kanntest mich doch kaum. Nicht so wie der falsche Igor. Aber trotzdem vielen Dank. Dafür, dass du kein Arschloch warst, im Gegensatz zum anderen Igor. Whatever. Und noch mehr Zeit vergeht. 13 Tage gleich. Gut. Gibt es mittlerweile irgendwelchen Fortschritt? Bitte? Würde mich freuen.
Long time no see. I have two great pieces of news for you today. First, we finally managed to prosecute Masayoshi Shido. He'll likely be found guilty. I'm grateful for your cooperation with the trial. Your testimony proved to be very useful.
What a relief.
To be frank, it seemed almost hopeless at one point. But thanks to the civil protests, some of the more indecisive prosecutors came to our side. It will likely be some more time until the hearing begins, but this is the first step to true change. The only charges right now are for breaking election laws, breaking funding control laws, and bribery. I knew that proving the metaverse's existence would be difficult, but I still find myself dissatisfied. Shido did admit to all of his crimes, though, including everything you know about. Now for the other piece of good news. As of today, you'll be free to go.
Jetzt schon? Warum denn so plötzlich?
Shido's confession brought light to the truth of your case. We were able to prove your innocence in the original assault charge that led to your arrest. Your sentence will no doubt be rescinded. You're a free man. The others did everything they could for you. Bringing in the woman who was the victim in your case as a witness was the turning point. And that wasn't all. An unbelievable amount of support has come in from various other places as well. To think they'd be able to track down someone involved in a case from well over a year ago. Regardless, the righteous phantom thieves are gone. All that remains is for us adults to lead society in the right direction. Then again, I have to wonder if you believe what I say.
I trust you, sort of.
I suppose I'll have to do my best so that you can believe in me in full someday. Still, I'm glad I was able to save you in court. I've never felt so happy in my entire life. I'm not quite sure how to put it, but saving your future meant more to me than my own career. I feel like you even taught me how to live.
You're exaggerating.
That's not true. By the way, there's something that's been on my mind. What did the treasure of my world turn out to be?
Keine Ahnung mehr.
And that's perfectly fine. This isn't an investigation after all. I suppose it doesn't matter now one way or the other. There is one more thing. I haven't even told Makoto about this, but I realized something after meeting all of you. My most prized treasure is the justice I use to protect those important to me. Makoto helped show me that as well. Once the Shido case is settled, I'm thinking of quitting my job and becoming a defense lawyer. I wanted to reform the system, but I'll have to leave that to someone else. Going forward, I want to enact justice not for myself, but for the sake of others. Well then, I need to go submit the paperwork for your release. Oh, that reminds me. May I ask you one final thing?
Klar.
According to your testimony, you could have stopped after taking Kamoshida down, couldn't you? Why did you continue acting as the Phantom Thieves? Perhaps I'm thinking too much into this, but a thief who justly stole the hearts of others, and a criminal who controlled them for his own gain. It seems your destiny has been tied to Shido's for some time, and now it's finally settled. Doesn't this seem a little too perfect? It's almost as though someone planned it all.
She has a point. Had I not encountered Shido back at that hotel, the Phantom Thieves may not have continued on.
Could it be that this was your goal from the very beginning?
It was all a game.
A game. That's quite a fitting response for you. You know, this job has shown me my fair share of criminals and convicts. But if young people like you exist in this world, maybe things aren't as hopeless as they seem. I'm sorry for rambling. I shouldn't keep that man waiting for too long. Thank you again for everything you've done. See you later.
Hey, you kept me waiting. Jeez. To be honest, I didn't really want to come, but Futaba just wouldn't stop bugging me. Anyway, you're a free man now, aren't you? It'd look bad on me if you did something again under my watch. All right, let's go home. It's cold, so get in quick. It's not moving at all.
Due to the railway incident this morning, widespread delays have impacted the various lines and...
Another accident, huh? Reminds me of that day back in April. Remember when we went to introduce you at the school?
Genau daran habe ich auch gerade gedacht. Was soll das jetzt gerade passieren mit den Zügen, hä? Ja.
It's almost been a whole year since then. Thinking back, I was pretty awful to you. Throwing you in that storage room all by yourself. And again, soon you're gonna be. Made some great friends here. You'd better thank them when we get back, all right?
Hey Menschen, ich mag euch. Will ich eine Umarmung? Bitte?
Woohoo! Namaste!
Whoa!
You did it!
It has been a while.
Not bad. You look fine.
I'm glad you seem well. Come sit over here.
I gotta head out and grab some groceries. I'm sure you guys have plenty to talk about.
Man, it went well, yeah?
I'm so glad we didn't give up.
This was certainly worth the effort.
We didn't know what to do once you were gone. But then we realized something. Even if we don't have the metaverse or any other special powers, we can still change reality.
We were running around everywhere we could since the new year. It must have been over a month.
Not just us. Everyone who believed in you joined us.
Thanks to that, we've got our leader back.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? You're the one who took the hit for us.
They treated you fine, right? Actually, did you lose some weight?
It would be understandable. I've heard the food in prison is quite foul. So, what did you eat?
Was it bugs? Fermented mackerel? Or maybe durian? You're missing the point.
You're gonna get some good food soon enough, though. Boss is out getting stuff for our party right now. Come on, everyone's back together. It's time to celebrate.
Everyone. Well, not quite everyone.
Right. Morgana.
He may have been the key person on this whole mission. We even considered what he would do when we were about to give up.
Mona totally would have done something, right? That cat would never quit on you.
He was always there to pull us forward.
Morgana truly was the engine of the Phantom Thieves.
He was a car after all.
I want to see Mona again.
Huh? That was quick, boss.
Someone call for me?
Du bist eine fucking Katze!
Mona?
What are you doing here? I mean, didn't you disappear?
Looks like the only me that disappeared was the one in the metaverse.
Huh?
So, you stayed in reality as a cat? When I woke up, I was out in Shibuya looking like this.
That don't make any sense, though. I mean, if you were alive, you should have come back right away.
It was right after I had said goodbye. It would have been awkward to come back so soon.
Ist das denn fucking ernst?
It seems he finally learned how to be tactful.
Nein, das ist fucking dämlich.
He's grown. I knew you guys had found your witness, so I was just waiting for him to get discharged. Well done on that, seriously. You pulled it off even without my help.
Dein Bild sieht so lächerlich aus.
You've already returned to your normal, conceited self? I'm sorry I worried you all. Oh, can I borrow the shower before you all rush to hug me? I was stray for so long, I think I might smell.
This ain't the time for a shower, you stupid cat!
Give us our tears back!
You are unforgivable.
Stop it! Talk about a harsh welcome.
Sei froh, ich wurde von niemandem umarmt oder sonst was.
This is how it should be.
Matters are finally back to normal.
Right.
It's great that you're back and all, but what are you gonna do now?
Huh? Well, I've been thinking.
About what?
How to become human, of course.
Oh, really?
I might have learned that I'm not a human now, but that doesn't mean I can't turn into one. Plus, I think there's a reason I survived like this.
Regardless, I'm glad to see you're safe.
Now, this is just a guess. But I think I'm still here because you all remained cognitive of me, even after the world's distortions disappeared. You kept me in your minds. That means you guys think there's a place for me in the real world.
Of course! This is where you belong, Mona!
She's correct.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for butting in and all. But we heard from Boss, you're going back home next month? Can't you stay here? Sure, we proved you're not guilty, but people are still gonna label you there, aren't they? Ain't it just gonna be uncomfortable going back?
Ich will auch hier bleiben.
What's the matter? We were all so excited a moment ago. How about this? If our leader is leaving, the Phantom Thieves are truly disbanding, correct? Today, we can celebrate his release and commemorate the day of our disbandment.
What kind of commemoration is that?
I was serious when I said it. It sounds like a good idea to me.
I guess you're right. We just gotta double our excitement for today.
Ahem. I know this is sudden, but I've decided to go with him. He's pretty special after all. If I stay by him, I might be able to figure out how I can become human too. Plus, we need someone there in case he turns back into a delinquent.
Wer hat gesagt, dass ich dich bei mir haben will? Ich will Makoto mitnehmen, nicht dich. Ah.
Come on, we've known each other long enough. You don't have to say that kind of stuff to me. Either way, I want you guys to add my farewell party to the one we're having tonight.
I don't know. Is that important?
You're not leaving for another month, right?
It is far too early for a farewell party.
That'll just muddy the purpose of this celebration. Then it could be my comeback party. Nobody can complain about that, right? I demand sushi! Sushi!
Man, you guys are loud. I could hear you from outside. Oh, I was wondering why I heard meowing. The cat's back.
Chief, they're so mean!
Noisy as always.
Hey, I'm not some normal cat!
I can't understand what you're saying to me, you know. Here.
No, I would much rather have sushi than something like... This is delicious!
What an assertive little guy. I wonder where he got that from.
If Morgana becomes human, he may end up just like him.
Oh, I can see that.
Ich nicht.
Totally possible.
Nein!
Me be like him? Well, that wouldn't be so bad. I definitely don't want to be like Ryuji, though.
Ja, okay, ich glaube, niemand will
What was
Ryuji
that?
sein.
It's things like that. You get angry so fast. Oh, and you're vulgar.
You little... Why don't you go disappear again?
Shut up! We're supposed to be celebrating, not fighting.
They're at it again.
The world's changed, but you guys are the same as ever.
Seriously, that weirdo Inari.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
In any case, we're all here. Let's kick this party off!
Very well.
Sojiro, I want sushi!
Ich bin echt langsam deprimiert. Ich hätte den Part vielleicht doch beenden sollen, als ich speichern konnte.
Yep.
Danke für die Antwort, Morgana. Wisst ihr was, Leute? Ich mach mal einen Schnitt. Ich weiß nicht, ob der Part jetzt zu Ende ist oder ob ich das anders mache, aber wir sehen uns hier wieder jedenfalls. Bla bla. Ich muss langsam aufhören. Verdammt nochmal.